I was going to say that I certainly hear the security concern. I've worked with law firms and other regulated industries that have those kinds of concerns, which is one of the reasons they often still have significant on-prem facilities, even as they recognize the cost savings of going to the cloud. But I am wondering whether we're going to see more move back to on-prem, because part of the premise of cloud was the utility and the economies of scale associated with working and sharing these larger server environments, and you could drive down your cost that way. But I think AI makes that happen less, because the premise was previously you were largely I/O blocked, right? You were waiting for databases, you're waiting for file rates, whatever. But that's not the case with AI. AI is compute blocked, and more than that, is memory blocked. And so you sharing that compute resource with someone else, particularly if you're going to keep on using it, is the question becomes like, are you going to be using a very high percentage of the compute associated with the resources that you are putting to work? And because the answer largely was not before, right? The actual CPU utilization was way down here. You sort of storing, and like most things were just about routing data to a database or delivering it back to the front end. The shared infrastructure made a lot more sense, and then sort of that leads you to go out to the cloud. But as you have more and more use for compute, if your computer is running hot all the time, the utility of going to the cloud goes down significantly. I'm wondering whether we're going to see a lot of institutions, even smaller institutions, taking on more compute that's going to run locally, if only for the reason that it's cheaper. Like it is remarkably cheap and powerful to be taking a few $1,000 computer and be running a local model on it, and particularly a powerful local model. I'm not talking about like, one of those 2 billion parameter models that you can sort of run in the background on your laptop. I'm talking about like 70 billion parameter DeepSeek model that can do quite a good job. To Core's point, can have like 100,000 token window, something that's on par with like last year's OpenAI, and be completely private, and use it for greater degrees of safety. So when we talk about everything as code, I kind of wonder we're also going to be saying everything is tokens, right? And everything, and the questions like, and tokens are a unit of compute, right?
Mm.
Every token is a cycle. So if that means not everything is go from everything is code to everything's tokens to everything is compute, that that can significantly change, I think, the economics of what makes sense for businesses to be putting into place and how they're going to be using it, and that could be changing, just even over the course of the next 12 months, but probably having significant impacts on capital budgets heading into 2026 and 2027.